Hi, welcome to my video. Hope everyone is doing well. So, I thought of documenting my journey of product building. So, I'm in this very recent phases where I ideate, brainstorm, and figure out basically if the idea is going to work, does it have any loopholes, and validate the ideas. So, the other day I had this idea of helping founders and recently funded startups uh, if they don't have a finance person, a finance guy in their team, if they don't have any CFO or any accounting person, how are they going to manage their expenses? They have a lot of expenses, right? They have their Stripe payment that goes, cloud expenses, and third party. If they are outsourcing anything, that would be considered as an expense. Also, Excel sheets do work at some point of time. Do work. I mean, Excel sheets do work, but after some point of time, when they are scaling up, um, Excel sheets might become very messy and difficult to manage. So I thought of why not making a tool which would be a really nice help to them to manage their finances. But then while researching, I stumbled upon a couple of already existing tools that were about replacing the CFO and predicting the burn rates and was predicting whether they are going to uh, if they continue uh, ec- um, if they continue making the same expense at this rate, if they're going to burn out at some point of time. Or basically prediction tools also exist at this space. So this market is very huge, and the problem statement that I was thinking was very vague. This is what I figured out. So I think instead of making a complete replacement of a CFO, which is very vague and that would require a lot of time to build, and they're already and making a tool uh, where the competition of that tool already exists, I don't think there's a point in doing that. So I thought of mm, uh, making a product which would serve a niche. So the founder would not want a complete replacement of a person, because a person is much more than certain qualities. If CFO does not only manage expense or only predict, he's a person who has a lot of insights and a lot of knowledge that would be helpful for a founder to have him. So instead of replacing the CFO, maybe making a tool that would solve a very specific problem, and the tool should be so good at it that any other tool cannot replace it. So I thought of many other niches, but then the one which I liked the most was uh, based on the given expenses that the company has at this point of time, and if they plan of hiring any person, will that hire be beneficial for them or not? Or will they, because uh, in most of the companies, hiring is such a decision which cannot be undone easily. What I mean by that is, the process of interviewing itself is so uh, tedious and difficult to figure out the right fit for the company. It's very difficult if the company hires a person and in interviews the person performs exceptionally well, but then work wise, if the person is not doing that well, then that decision of hiring that person cannot be undone. So hiring is basically a very crucial decision that the company is supposed to make. So I thought of making a tool which would predict, if you're going to make this hire, how sustainable that hire would be. This is not about the person, or this is not about judging the person in the interview. This is about only a logical formula. The core of the product would only be the formula which would predict, given the expenses of the company and the other expenses. For example, if you're having an office, the electricity bill, the office rent, given all these things, how you and the salaries of the person that you are supposed to hire, what how will your company sustain given the cash you are having right now. So that is the tool I was trying to make. I definitely used AI tools and made a MVP out of it. So after making MVP of the product and looking at the product and using it, I think I'm having second thoughts of this idea. uh, I guess I have to validate this further and do a bit of a research about this. Uh, let's see. I'm not sure at this point of time. Maybe I'll pivot a bit from this idea, or maybe work on completely different problem statement. Let's see. I'll just keep everything updated here. Um Thank you for watching. Bye.